Hello, my name is John Rose, and today is September 3rd, 2017, and I'm finally able to do what I tried to do in the very beginning when I was first able to get outside and check out the surrounding area. I wanted to come up to the bridge just around the corner from me to see how high the water is, and you can clearly see it's to the top of this right down there. And I'll swing around and hope the sun won't be too bright here. Again, this is the first place I was going to come, is right up here to see what it was like, and here I am. Wow, this is just around the corner and it's going right by me. This is my neighborhood. This is Hurricane Harvey. This is flowing just right around the corner from me. I live in this section right back in there. This is Briar Forest. This is Briar Forest going downtown. Still a little bit of water up there. And then this is Briar Forest heading out west, and that's the tree I've been showing over the last few days on this side of the bridge. This is the first time I was able to access this side by walking, and you can see here where this pickup truck is, there's a sidewalk that finally comes on through. And remember, that other subdivision, everything to the north of Briar Forest in this section got flooded because of this over here. And now here it goes. This feeds into the bayou, right? This is just a. This is Buffalo Bayou.
Goes all the way downtown and
Yeah, I didn't know if this is just a small one or not. Yeah, I've been filming it all the way up and down. I usually bike up to Highway 6 every day, so
really?
Yeah, I know where it originated.
Through Bayou Forest?
Say again?
Through Bayou Forest? Is that how you get up there?
I weed through the neighborhood and hit the Hershey Park at the Beltway 8.
You can't get up there and there now today.
No, that's how I started filming initially. I would go back in there and say, well, this is how I normally go, but look, I can only go so far, and the bayou's backing up.
Can you even get in there? Because it's right across Gessner. It's all
Not this way. No, you got to go around. I've been having to go to Westheimer and go down that way, and now, how far can you go down this way? Do you know if it goes all the way through?
Yeah, no, I did that this morning.
Oh, great. Now I don't have to go down Westheimer. I've been complaining about going downtown.
How do you get into Hershey Park going down Westheimer? Do you go all the way to the Westheimer Parkway?
Well, you can. Every street you go to, nothing goes across.
It's all flooded.
Yeah, everything's flooded. Gessner doesn't work. Willcrest doesn't work. Kirkwood, none of the.
Right.
So that's why Westheimer is a nightmare right now. Even Richmond, I was on Richmond a little while.
Is that bad?
Trying to avoid it. It was for a little small section. It was, but it cleared up pretty quick. Westheimer did the same thing, but there was a long section where people just weren't not moving like they.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was horrible.
Well, I went out at 6 o'clock in the morning, so it was okay this morning.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think this is Buffalo Bayou.
It was so small before, I didn't think it could have been.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of little creeks like this, or whatever you want to call it, that feed into it. And because it seems like.
I could be wrong, but I thought.
It seems like it should be. See, remember the bayou runs north of Briar Forest. It shouldn't be coming through.
But it comes right.
I'm not sure where this feeds into, or at least it's circled back around.
I think so, because if you go down here about half a mile, it's flowing the other way, that way. So it must be a big circle.
Ah, okay.
Going right back up.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I have to check it out on Google Maps or something.
Yeah, I should have brought my camera today. I didn't think I'd be able to walk through.
Yeah, I was wondering how far I'd be able to come. I'm glad I did, because now.
There's going to be a lot of damage on that trail along the bayou, the bike trail and so forth.
Oh, it's going to be underwater for 3 months, so they just finished fixing it all up. All the trees they just put a whole bunch of new fresh dirt down and put a bunch of seeds that within a couple of weeks the grass would have grown and would have been pretty firm. And I'm sure there's nothing there left now.
Because part of one of those floods before had eroded part of it.
Exactly. When they repaired all that.
West Belt and going down towards the gazebo there, half the thing was falling into the.
Exactly. Well, I saw them as they repaired it, and I'm thinking they're really doing a great job of repairing it. Now I'm going to see if it held. I mean, they really did a good job of laying the rocks down and patting it down. And
helicopter showed it all flooding coming out of the dams, and all that neighborhoods are flooded up there. But
isn't that unbelievable?
because they're not turning the water off, those guys are going to stay here for a while. If they just shut the water off, I think this would dry up pretty quick.
Oh, it would. Yeah, I guess they're thinking, well, we can't risk having another.
I would have gambled that I would have shut it off for 3 days. We got a whole week of good weather going, and give the people a break. But I'm not the Corps. The Corps saying I want to protect my butt, so I want to get water out of the reservoir.
Over on Piney Point, once again, South Piney Point. I was here a couple days ago. Had come down this way. This road was not working at the time. It was flooded and couldn't even go all the way up to Briar Forest right up here. Now, this is the same body of water we just looked at. It was heading down south. This guy I was talking to said that it comes down and then circles back up around and then goes back out, or goes down to downtown in the ship channel. So this body of water is so small by the time it goes through up here. I really didn't even think this would have been the bayou almost, especially being located here below Briar Forest, but I guess it's going to come back up around and go that way. So I'll go ahead and shut this off and see you guys at the next location. Fortunately, this time I don't have to go down Westheimer, which I don't think I could have done again. I've had to use that road for the last, I don't know, week or so, and it's been so sunny, and I'm biking into the sun going that direction. I went for several long bike rides going around the whole city, and I'm going to try to duplicate that now with a different camera, especially since I worked so hard at doing it the last couple days. Okay guys, we'll see you in the next one. As I mentioned, we can see the Williams Tower all around the city. Now I'm at Memorial Park. I'm on the northeast side of that tower, and I shot some footage of that with a camera that wasn't working, so I'm gonna have to go back down there and show you where that's at relative to everything else. Now I'm over in a new location trying to find some places to shoot some footage, and I just shot some. This is Memorial Park. This is the entrance to it, and I stopped coming here several years ago because we lost over half the trees. You shouldn't even be able to see through this. It's really sad what's happened. We had over 100 days in a row of 100-degree temperature, and no rain. And as a result, we lost one of the best forest or wooded areas of the city. I don't even know what the numbers are anymore as far as how many trees we lost, but it was way too many. It's a shame it's so noisy right up here. This would be a very scenic place to try to shoot some footage. If I look back into the view we get. It's been a while since I've been here, and this brush has grown up so high you can't even see over across it anymore. So that's kind of what it used to sort of look like when it was all a bunch of trees together. So this will give you a good idea of where I'm at. West Loop, Woodway, Memorial Drive. I came to the right of that. That's how I got here. Fortunately, we got some streets going north and was able to make it through Briar Forest and was able to come down Memorial Drive, and I am so relieved because for about a week I've been heading east in the morning going into the sun, and I am burnt to a crisp right now. Way too much sun because I was heading into it in the morning, whereas normally I'd be going the other direction and I wouldn't be exposed to it. So at least now I can come to the downtown area and not go down Westheimer and be exposed to the sun the whole time. And I can go down Memorial. It's a very scenic route. It's about twice as long. It meanders all over the place. But you're shaded in almost the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and bike for just a little while before I turn this off, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to stick with this camera or not. I think I found a safe way to carry it and not have it get damaged. And if I decide to keep it, I'll go ahead and get something for the wind. So I apologize in the meantime while we still have that wind noise. I will be fixing that, so bear with me, guys. See sunflowers up there? So this is actually how I came in right there. That's the side I came in on. The other side was going out, obviously. But when I came in from Memorial, that's the lane I came from. And this street that we're going to get on is Woodway, and it's one street, main street north of San Felipe, and San Felipe turns into Briar Forest. Now over here to the left we have the Arboretum, and I will be doing some filming in there. There'll be some real nice locations. So now I found a much better destination in the morning to come do some filming. Although too much of it I'm on the streets, and that's just not the same, so I'm not quite getting the escape from nature that I would normally get. Although I can come out here and I can get the escape out there, sort of. But I'm on the road too much to get to my destination. Whereas when I went down the Buffalo Bayou, I only had to go through a little subdivision to get to where I need to be, and from then on out I was out in nature. As much as I could call it nature. And what I'll go ahead and do is take a quick look at the Arboretum so I can get some ideas. We're getting really close to 610 Loop, and looks like the Arboretum is closed. Houston Arboretum is growing wild. We'll be reopened on Tuesday, September 5th. Alrighty. I'll see you then. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wind down for this little video series. I'm gonna probably be doing 2 videos a day now. One updating the Bayou, as long as that's worth reporting on, and then a different video to cover other topics that we need to know about. All right, thanks for watching. Y'all be happy and safe. Well, that's where I just came from. Memorial Park's on the other side of the freeway. You see there, that's 610 Loop, and I'm standing on the bridge right now on Buffalo Bayou. It's backed up over into this area, but it's going that direction. Look at the size of the wall over there. Wow, is that something or what? Wow, is it coming around that corner and hitting that bank right there? I got too much glare to be able to really see how well that is. And it looks like it's going that direction there, right? Yep. So again, this is Buffalo Bayou, just on the other side of Post Oak and 610. There's post oak there also, where the Houstonian is at. And I'll walk a little ways further to get a complete view of this. I'll do a quick turn around that way. Look at these telephone wires. They're supposed to be way up there, but they look like a bunch of debris got on top of them and pulled them down. That's what all this stuff is right here. Let me turn back and look back this way. All right, that's an odd look right there, isn't it? Okay, guys, this should be it for the day, I think. Later.